continuous, but is in fact continuously changing. The child gets down on all fours and presses his ear against the ground between the rice fields. The man doesn't stop him. He suddenly remembers when he was 6 and lay down in the road to get an ant's eye view of the world. The sensation of leaving no trace. Everything should start, he thought, with observing things from where they are. His mother, next to him, hadn't stopped him either. We have to understand as many creatures as we can, even the ones that are most different from us, if we want to understand ourselves, she always said. And he, to test the truth of that statement, justified every bizarre thing he did by saying he was trying to understand. The man now remembers how, right there in the middle of the city, he had experienced vertigo for the first time, a reminder of the planet's incessant rotation, despite seeming to stand still. The boy is experiencing the same sensation, only he is feeling the air pulsate. The boy gets back up. I'm hungry. Can we eat? Yes, of course. The man pulls 2 onigiri from his rucksack. They sit down on the edge of a rice field. After a number of beats in the air, the rhythm pauses. A long moment of silence follows, and then it starts again. A handover. One heart letting another speak. It's October. The fields are chirping with all the summer that, in 2 days of unexpected autumnal warmth, seems to have returned to Teshima. It has duped the dragonflies that have taken flight again, and the cicadas which, having burrowed underground, have re-emerged in full song. Every so often, the boy kneels down and pokes his finger into the cicadas' holes. We're really close. The map says it's just a few hundred meters as the crow flies. Is it over there? The boy points. Yes, let's go. The man still doesn't know what they'll find on the other side of the hill. He has his suspicions, but knows nothing for certain, like how we know nothing of time while we are living it. The boy doesn't know anything either, but he's used to not knowing. To make up for it, he falls in love more easily with this unexpected trip, with the man's care for him, with the idea that the sound of people's heartbeats has a place in the world. And this makes him happy. They climb up the slope that leads to the Karato Hachiman shrine, and turn right as the map indicates, pushing branches out of the way with their arms. The sea is on their left. The sound of the heartbeats get louder as, hand in hand, they approach the small building. They both tread cautiously, as if over a minefield, skirting the edge of a device that's ready to detonate. There it is, says the man as soon as he catches a glimpse, between the turquoise of the sky and the off-white of the sand, of a low, square, burned cedar building. It looks like a piece of Lego abandoned on the beach. That's when the rhythm of the air changes again. A beat starts that the man doesn't recognize. As they push open the door to the archive, the man has a sense that all of the 333 days spent reckoning with himself, and all of the years before spent avoiding himself, have led him here. He'll never know it, but the very moment he makes a small bow to the young, white-shirted man, who greets them at the entrance, the air swells with the rhythm of a heart he once knew like the back of his hand. Chapter 1. 5-year-old Shuichi held onto his handlebars with the conviction that he was about to set off on a grand adventure. His escape from his mother's surveillance had been planned with such precision that, if the woman did find out, she would see how extraordinarily intelligent her son was, as well as how exceptionally attentively he had been observing her. Shuichi's 5 years bore down on the seat of a red bicycle with no pedals, and he had only one objective: to make his heart explode. They lived in Kamakura, at the top of a hill that connected the neighborhoods of Omachi.